So welcome everybody to this video where I review the True Wireless Soundpeats earbuds. And if you're new here, I do tech reviews, and if you like tech, make sure to subscribe. I'm Kade, and let's get into it. So this is my second time making this video. I just finished the video, looked at the screen, and looked at my microphone and realized it was off. So I'm going to go over the specs first, and then I'm going to give you my pros and cons and what I like and what I don't like about them. I've had these earbuds for about a year now, and they've worked really great for me, and I've had no problems with them except for one I'll mention later in the video. So these earbuds do have a built-in microphone, so you can make calls on them. When you take them out of the case, they do have auto pairing, so they pair automatically to each other, which is really nice. Per singular earbud, you get about 3.5 hours of playtime out of them, and then when you put them back in the case, it'll recharge. You can keep recharging them up to 15 hours. And I've noticed if it's fully dead, it takes about a half hour or less to fully charge them. They do have a button on the side of each earbud so you can control your music, skip, pause, and play. Alright, so you can get these bad boys on the Soundpeats.com website for $24.99, and on Amazon you can get these for $29.99. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the pros. Pro number one is that they're relatively cheap for the sound quality that they give you. They have pretty good sound quality. Like I said, they're 30 bucks roughly, and they do the job fine. Number two is they block out most sound, so if you're looking for something that you can't hear anything, you're just immersed in your music, these would be fantastic. I drive a tractor for work, and I can barely hear the tractor when I drive them with them on. So before I bought these, I was looking for a pair of wireless earbuds that were pretty discreet. They didn't stick out of your ear too much, that were kind of low profile, and these do it just right for me. They don't stick out too far, and they're not like stuck in your ears, and so I find them very useful. Like I mentioned before, it's 3.5 hours per singular use, and then the case gives you 15 hours added on to that, and so the battery life is actually pretty long. I don't have to charge these for about a week and a half, and I use them about every single day. I only have to charge them once every week and a half. Last but not least of the pros is that I exercise with these sometimes, and they stay in my ears really well. I've ran with them, I've exercised, and they haven't ever come out or fallen out. And so if you're looking for a good pair of exercise earbuds, these would be good. And if they don't fit quite right, like I said, they have tips on them, different size tips you can fit for most ears. So on to the cons now. Con number one is that on the sides, it's not a touchpad. You don't just touch it. It's a button you have to kind of push in. So sometimes that kind of hurts your ears a little bit. Not too bad. It's not like really noticeable, but I'd prefer a little tap instead of kind of a push in. I like have to hold it here, then push it so it doesn't like shove into my ear. Con number two is that the case could be a little less cheap feeling, a little less plasticky. I'd like a case over top of it, but they do make other ones with cases over top of it. But maybe this is just for a different type of style or whatever. It is magnetic, so when you put it in the case, it just sitting there, so I can't drop. They're not coming out of here. Now I'm going to talk about the problem I mentioned earlier. This happened to me about a month and a half ago, where the two earbuds just would not pair to each other, and so I could only use one, and the other one I couldn't connect to my devices, and so I could only use one. I couldn't pair it up, and it was really annoying. And so I just went with like that for about a week until I looked it up on the internet how to repair them, because I threw away the box they came in and the instructions. So once I looked up how to repair them and put them into pairing mode and like sync them up again, which was fairly simple, they were fine. And so if that ever happens to you, just do that and they'll work great again. Overall, I recommend these earbuds. They could have a little more style to them. They could feel a little less cheap, but for the price, they're great earbuds. They stay in your ears well. They're low profile. They're really good. I've had these, like I said, for a year and a half. They worked great, so I would recommend these if anyone was looking for this kind of price range, or even if you're looking for a higher price range. I think these would work well too. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more content like this, and comment in the questions. Put your questions in the comment below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.